Bezos Hashem, today we'll be learning Daf Lamed Amud Beis. We're continuing Torah Chaf Aleph. Till now we learned that there are hasagas which a person could be zeichet to through Hagdamos, which means that he's explained things and he explained another thing until you come to a certain seichel and understanding. And then there are sichli in which a person is just masig very quickly. And when a person is masig those sichliim, then he has to come very quickly. The tenuas haseichel and the mehirus, the quickness in which he's masig it, brings about his slavos. The same way physically when a person moves a lot and moves very fast, then it warms up his body. So too, it warms up your mind and warms up your his slavos alev. And the way you're zeichet to that, we said, is through the being mekadesh Shivas Haneres. That means the two eyes, the two ears, the two nostrils and the nose and the mouth, to make sure they're b'kedusha because they connect to the mind. And when you mekadesh them, then you allow into your mind these hasagas. But sometimes hasagas are in a bechina of ibur, which means they haven't yet come out into fruition. And then the way you're zeichet to that is through tza'aka. That means when the person screams by davening or he screams in learning, then that's moiled the meichin, and then afterwards you bring them into your mind b'pnimi through being mekadesh or shivas neres. And these hasagas are pnimi and makif, meaning until a saga comes into you, that's called makif. And when you're masik something and understand something, that's called pnimi. And we learned that there are certain things which, like Yedi and Bechira, which are things which we never understand, and which calls man Alam Hazeh, a person can never understand that, and that's how we have Bechira. And there are other things a person works on, like Yizayich be masik them. So we learned that there are things which, if a person doesn't understand the Chiddush in it, he sees it, he doesn't understand it clearly, it's not right to be taught to other people. Another Rebbe teaches in to the pasuk, Ki Yaakov b'chalei ka Yisrael l'skulasei. Ki Yaakov b'chalei ka. When something is in Yaakov, which is in Ibur, which means it doesn't yet have meichin, it's a seichel which you don't yet have b'pnimi, then it's b'chalei ka. Hashem has hana from the fact that we have shaychis to sichliim, that is makifin, even though we don't yet fully understand it. But it's not something which you could tell over and teach over to other people. But Yisrael, the skulasai, when someone is masig and we're going to call skula, as we're going to explain, that's for Yisrael. That's to give over to Klal Yisrael. Yisrael shabecho spar. So what's a skula? Am Yisrael is called Am Segula. A skula is something which is l'mayla midach hateva. It's something which we don't understand. Like in Yonei Refuah, really we say certain things are apidach hateva, certain things are refuah, or certain things could be done for parnasa. And then there are skulas which it doesn't make sense why, if you do this, it should be refuah, why should you do this, it should be mamshech parnasa. It's the ma'ila midach hateva. So Klal Yisrael b'chalal is the ma'ila midach hateva, because the etzem, the thing that Hashem b'chalal chose Klal Yisrael, the Rebbe says, halol of David Zara, halol of David Zara. This that Hashem took Klal Yisrael out and chose Klal Yisrael from all the ummas is a skula, where Am Segula, which means it's l'mayla midach hateva. There's no hezber al pidach hateva why Hashem did that, and the memela would consider Am Segula. But there, the memela, everything which a person doesn't understand yet could be called a skula. And when something is a makif for me, which means I know about the seichel, but I don't understand how it works, it's like a skula. I know it's there, I know it works, I don't understand how, so it's like a skula. And when I'm mamshechet and pnimi, which means I'm zeichet to understand how it works, then I brought this skula into me, and now it's roi, the Rebbe says, to give over this skula, the Am skula, to give over this Havana and this Torah to Klal Yisrael. And every person, according to his madrega, he has a makif and a pnimi. And this is pshat in the parak in the Sefer Tznius that we're learning. It says that it's Niusa, Atika, Tamir, Visisim, Zer, Dampim, Iskalia, V'lei Iskalia. So Atika, that's the high Madrega. Those are things which are never, it's always Tamir, Visisim, it's always hidden. These are the Hasagas, for example, Yediyah and Bechira, or why Klal Yisrael was chosen. Certain understandings which we know it to be true, but we have no way of understanding. We know that there's Yediyah and Bechira, but we don't understand how it works together. So those are things which we can never be masig. The Zer de Ampim, but every person according to his Madrega also has things which are Iskalia, but Lo Iskalia. There's things which right now they're Pnimi for me, I understand that's Iskalia. And there's the things which are Lo Iskalia, which I haven't yet been masig. Rebbe touches this into the pasuk of Nachmu Ami. A Nechama, which means a person has a tzara, and he's misnachim from the tzara. How does a person b'chlal have a tzara? It's only because he's missing the sichlium. Till now, this whole Torah, we're learning about how we masik sichlium. By Mimkadosh V'Saneres, through tza'aka. So how are you zeichet to a seichel which is menachim us and mechazik us? That because the only reason why a person feels a tzara b'chlal and a person feels yisurim is because he's in das kanisa machasarta. That chen gola ami bli das, because without das, without sichliim, then all the things that go on in our life, we don't have the right seichel, the right mindset, the right understanding to be able to live with it, accept it, and tolerate everything. So, how could we zeichet to this das? And also now that explains more. What is b'chlal this das we're talking about? It's the das as Hashem. The more a person knows about Eibishter, the more a person knows about Emunah, and the more a person has a nechama. And also, even more than that, that's b'chlal how a person becomes close to Hashem. Kamar Mechocham ilu yedativ hayisiv. Now, the Ikki idea is Lasalavai. That's Allah Tzdeis Hashem. But even now, we could try to be masig through this avodah of being Mikadosh Shevasaneres. That's what Chazal mean, that Lasalavai Yeh Hashem Echad Shema Echad. And Lasalavai Kula Teva Meitiv, and we're going to be masig these days. The Rebbe says that La'asad Lavai, everyone will be zeichet to some type of das. But even the Akum will be zeichet to more das than they have before. Masha Enkein, but our das that we have now will be a mardik hasaga for them. But the hasaga that we're going to have will be so much greater. And so even things like, it looks like tsaris, like we just said, Nachmu Ami, it looks like tsaris and Yisurin are happening to Klal Yisrael, B'chlal, and every prat in Klal Yisrael. But really, it's for our taiva and our gedula. And even though it looks like Klal Yisrael is suffering, but it's all for us. And that's Pshat Pasuk, Az Yamali Schai Kfinu, Az Yamu V'Agoyim Higda Hashem Lasesem Eile, Higda Hashem Lases Imanu. So what's Pshat the pasuk? Az Yamale Schakfinu. Then Las Lavai we will be laughing. Our mouths will be full of laughter. Why? Because Az Yomru Vagoyim. Then the Goyim Ba'akum will say Higda Hashem Lasesem Eile, that all the gedula that they thought they had, Kol Yamai Sagolis, Kol Yamai Elam Hazeh, is Higda Hashem Lasesem Eile. Hashem is really doing it for Klal Yisrael, even though B'chush right now to us we don't understand how all the gedula that the Goyim have is really a gedula for us. But then Las Lavai, they're going to understand it, we're going to understand it. Higda Hashem Lases Imanu. And all the gedula which they did with the Goyim, Higda Hashem Lases Eile. But we will laugh at that hasaga, because that will be such a simple hasaga for us, that for us it's going to be such a simple idea, because Az Yomaz Chakfinu, because this mardik hasaga kilu that they'll be zeichet to will be zeichet to such a higher hasaga that won't even be anything for us. And this yediyas that we could be zeichet to in Olam Hazeh, little by little, to be zeichet to come closer and closer to Bitul Bechira through being masig a little bit of Yediyah Bechira and Am Segula, and understanding how all the tzaris are really a gedula. All the gedula which looks like it's going the other way, it's really gedula for us. That's the nachmu ami, the makif umakif lamakif. And the way we're zeichet is through Yom Elokechem, through Amira is b'chashai, and Shemin b'chashai. So it means Amira is something to do with silently, with oil is silent, flows silently. It says that's through Yomar and Elokechem. Elokechem is Larama Kala. Elokechem is B'gvuros, which means a person says his Amiras b'tza'akos, then he goes to Nachama. When you say words of tefillah and Torah b'tza'aka, and that's moiled the meichin, which means it takes. We said there's pnimi, there's makif, and there's makif to makif. The ideas which aren't even a makif yet, they're makif to makif. They're be'ibur. So when a person doesn't even know about those ideas yet, it's makif to makif, and through tza'aka a person goes to makifin, and after that makifin you're zeiche to be machis them through the kiddush of Shevas and Eris.